Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. This video was supposed to go up last week, but I was having some technical difficulties, but it's okay because we are here now. In today's video, we are going to be decorating 5 small spaces that I have on my island. So let's get right into the video. So for this first area that I'm going to be decorating, it is a continuation from my last video that I made. I created this pathway because I wanted you to walk by and be able to see my little sunken secret rock garden that I have way in the back. You can still get down there to see it up close, but I wanted you to have a view as you're walking by. Also, this first one is a little bit longer than the other small builds that I'm going to be creating today. This pathway was actually created by accident. I was planning to create a third cliff and have this a little bit wider, but I had already placed my able shop and other stuff before this, and I didn't realize that it interfered with this side until now. And because I didn't want to tear down and start all over again, I was like, yeah, that's future me problem. I guess I'll figure it out when I get to it. And here I am, future me, getting to it. So I was like, what do I do here? So after a lot of thinking, I thought creating a pathway was just the easiest thing that I can create here. And it just makes sense to have this walkway slash land bridge. So I'm just filling it up with a lot of the items that remind me of Alice in Wonderland. And I'm also trying to incorporate a lot of the flowers because, as you heard me rant so many times in the past, I have so many flowers on my beach, so whichever ones I haven't used, I'll be giving it away, possibly on Nookazon. I haven't been on Nookazon in a while. For one, I haven't felt the need to get back on there to get anything, and two, I've gotten scammed so many times that I just needed to get away for a little bit. The last one really got me mad, and I haven't gone on there in like 3 months, I think. I went into detail about that experience in my Mad Hatter hat shop video. I was so tempted to put her name on blast, but I was like, no, it's okay, because I bet someone's gonna come along and scam her for more than what she scammed me, so it's okay. I hope she enjoyed those 20 Nook Mile tickets that she stole from me. But yeah, I'm almost done with this pathway, and what I really love about this pathway is that this section here that I'm decorating will lead you to Marshall's house. So I'm just trying to make the back of Marshall's house look super cute. You know, I had to pull up with the crescent moon chair. Here is how the pathway looks. If you want to see the beginning of the pathway, I will leave a link to that video in the time cards on top. It is, like I mentioned before, it's a continuation from my campsite video. So this is just a very long pathway. So this is the second build we're going to be doing today. This is my second house. I created a second house because I ran out of storage. I know, I have so many items. And I also wanted to buy more art from Red, and you know how you can only buy 1 piece a day, but if you have 2 or more people on your island, you can actually buy more art in 1 day. Plus I wanted to get more bug models, and I hated how you can only get 1 bug model a day too. So yeah, there was a lot of useful things when you have a second player. But for this build, it's going to be a 2-parter, but they're going to be 2 separate areas. So I'm going to be decorating the house as you see me doing, and then right after this, I'm going to be decorating that piece that you see on the left hand side that is all empty where the waterfall is. I'm going to be decorating all of that. So I'm starting to add the path, which is one of my favorite paths that I've been using on this island. The codes that I used in this video will be listed in the description below in case you want some of these codes for yourself. For this section, I did want to keep the front very simple since you're not really going to see it, but I wanted it to still kind of look cute. So I added some flowers and bushes on the side. And if you're wondering how would one get to the house on the 3rd cliff, you can use the vine that's behind the blue hyacinth and it will lead you up there. I might just switch it for the vine ladder because it will look super cute with the vine ladder and it'll be more apparent. Now I'm laying this little lacy rug down as a little picnic area with this cute little fruit basket. And for these cliff edges, I just be adding whatever flowers or wheat fields. Sometimes it's just super annoying to decorate, but we have to. I'm finishing this section off with more flowers. Of course, this large mushroom, this bunny day wardrobe that I use as a giant egg, and adding the cedar tree to finish it off. So here is how these 2 builds ended up looking. I was wondering where I should place my second house, and up here just made sense to me. I don't know why, it just did. This little pathway looks nice next to my waterfall. Look at me just strolling along. I wanted to show you guys how it looks from the down view so you can have a better look of how the pathway just flows. And then here's a closer view of the other section, which you can still get down here to my rock garden, as I mentioned before. If you want, I have a little secret entrance right there next to the bush, but I'll go into more detail in the island tour video. So here is the fourth area that we're going to be building today. It is just a small little area that I have neglected for way too long. This is next to my house and it's also behind the pathway that we created earlier in this video. A lot of these small builds I just left alone because I have no idea what to do with it at the moment. I have to give myself time to think, and that's why I love these types of videos, because I'm focusing more on a smaller area versus a bigger area. And I also feel like I thrive more in a smaller area because I just want to fill up every single crevice I see versus like a bigger space, which I'm just like super overwhelmed and I just start filling it up with custom designs. For this area, I just wanted it to be a continuation from my house, so I'm filling it up with some trees so that it looks like a forest, and then I'm going to finish it off by adding my second favorite path, which is this log path. I like this path because you can add items and flowers in between and it just looks so nice. And here is how the build looks. Super cute, super simple. Now my home and the surrounding areas is complete. I wanted to show you how it looks from a down view so that you're able to see how everything looks. I like doing this because sometimes I just want to see the whole picture, and just seeing it from the angle side is not enough. And on to the fifth and final build for today, which is this area that I have left empty ever since I created my Nook's Cranny. I left it empty for a while because I didn't know how to connect both paths into just one single path, but I think I found a way and I'm going to show you that today. When it comes to trying to connect paths together without making it look like this ginormous path, because I have struggled with that before, I've noticed that if I break up the path and use a different path in between them to connect it, it just looks so much better. Like what I'm doing right now, I have this mushroom path on the left and the right side, but I'm using the log path to try to connect them together. And then I'm just using either small little custom designs in between the paths and also using flowers to fill up the empty spaces. And I'll do this repeatedly until I like how it looks. And then sometimes I'll swap out the flowers and add items in between. And that is how I come up with areas. Just playing around with everything until I like it. I do love how my Nook's Cranny looks in the background. And if you're curious, I do have a video up on my channel. I'll leave a link to that in the time cards on top if you're curious and would like to see how it looks and how I created it. I'm almost done with this build. I'm just adding more trees and more mushroom items. I will say this island is my second favorite island that I've created. I've created so far 4 islands since I've had this game. I will do a video of me touring my very first island. That's gonna be super funny because I had no idea what I was doing around that time, and I also didn't know how to terraform, so that should be fun to revisit. And I also want to see which villagers I had because I forgot, so stay tuned for that for a future video. Here is how the build ended up looking. So as you can see, what I was talking about, we have both pathways there, and I just didn't know what to do or how to connect them without adding more of the mushroom path. I love that mushroom path so much, but I just don't want to overdo it. But it turned out really nice and I love how it looks. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. Since we missed our upload last week, I will be uploading another video tomorrow to make up for that time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye!